Assalamu alaikum students. Hope you are doing well. So today we are going to learn the topic optimizing website, which we have already started in our previous lecture. So we'll proceed further with other subtopics of this optimizing website topic. Okay, so we'll first begin with the chapter name, that is chapter number 2. Optimizing website. This is our topic which we are going to learn. And this is in which chapter? In Introduction to SEO. If you write the chapter name, Introduction to SEO. To SEO students, that is search engine optimization, and in this we have started with optimizing website, and here we have studied in last lecture SEO, page structure optimization. Okay, and in this what we have studied students, that how to give a proper order to your tags, and wherever the tags are required you have to give proper ordering, and then you have to use proper title and different types of tags, container tags and empty tags, all you have to put together in a very proper way, proper format. And next we have studied that how to use our metadata tag. It is called as meta tag, but when we talk about in an explanation we call it as metadata. Okay, now what is meta description tag, students? We have to study this in this topic. Meta description tag. This topic also we have started in our last lecture, students, but I have said that we have to learn the program also in this. Just for the purpose of explanation, we are going to see the example of this meta description tag, that how to use it along with your image tag. Okay, image tag, you know that img tag, but we are going to use the img tag along with your alt attribute, that is the alternate text or alternative text. Okay, but before starting with that, students, we should just have a brief explanation about meta description tag. Now what is meta description tag? What is meta tag? Now it is generally called as data about data, or we can say data about any information or data about information. Now this is very important tag, students, because it is used to boost on page search. Okay, so on page, off page we have already studied. Okay, so it is used to boost your on page search, that is the on page SEO. Okay, and what is meta tag, student? It is a snippet, that is, it is of 160 characters, but you can have a range between 70 to 160 characters, and it describes about the content of the page. Within this character set we have to use a proper keyword, proper snippet, so that it can describe the content of the page. Getting it? Now, first before this we should first understand what is okay. Now next is what students, we had seen one example of meta tag. Okay, that is, for example, if you want to describe or if you want to just have a number of visitors, example I can give that I had already given you the last time the teaser of a movie or a series, your favorite serial, whatever, you just want to have a teaser also that you can see that what's going to happen in the coming or upcoming your serial, okay, upcoming episodes or whatever. So we had studied this also, student. Now how to use meta tag with image tag for optimization, students, you have to remember few more things. That the first very important thing is that, students, your meta tag is always inside the head tag. Getting, students? You have to remember this. It is always inside the head tag, students. So what does this mean? That it doesn't have any concern with the body content. That means it is not visible to anybody except the HTML page. Okay, so meta tag is just to describe the page. So that's why it is within the head tag. Okay, next thing is what? It provides metadata about the HTML document. Metadata about the HTML document. As we have seen, student, that metadata is what? Data about data. That means it gives more information about particular data. Okay, and it provides additional information of your page. Getting it? And it is an empty element. You have to remember this also, student, that it is an empty element. Now meta tag is typically used to specify character set. Okay, you have to remember this also, students, that it is used to specify character set. Then page description, then keywords, then author of the document, and viewpoint settings. And viewpoint settings. Okay, so here you have to understand, student, that character set, you know, UTF, that is the universal transformation code, which we have, which we use basically, which we use for our universal language. That means your digital system or the binary system. Nowadays it is using UTF-8, which is also called as the universal character set. It has around 1 million characters. That means you can have different languages in one single computer by using the language option. Okay, then page description. It describes the page, that what will be there or what is there on the page. Then keywords. Keywords are very important, students, because you have to use very proper keywords so that you can boost your search in the SEO, okay, page search. Then author of the document and the viewpoint settings. What is viewpoint settings? Now viewpoint settings is the, we can say that is the user's visible area. Of a web page. Okay, you have to remember this, that viewpoint setting. That means what is to be allowed to the users to view. It is under the control of the viewpoint settings. So using metadata, students, we can just have the control of the viewpoint settings of the particular page. Okay, we just have an example. Just see the example, students. I'm just giving the example how to use the meta name equal to viewpoint or the viewport, we can say that. Viewport. And content is, I'm just specifying the visible area. So width equal to, this is all in the visible area, scale of that visible area, device width. Initial scale equal to 1.0. Okay, this is an example, students. Okay, that the name is viewport. Okay, and content is what width. I have specified the width, that the device, whatever the width should be there of your page, it should be is having the initial scale of 1.0. Okay, students, so that you can, or the user can have the view of that particular location only, not beyond that. Understood this, students? So that it gives the instruction to the browser on how to control the page dimension and scaling. Getting it? Using this viewport, we can specify the scale and the dimension of the page, so that we can, or the programmer can have the control to the user's view. Okay, so browser instructs that how to control the page dimension and scaling. Okay, so this is the description about metadata. Now, one more thing you have to notice, students, that metadata is used by browsers how to display content or reload page. Okay, one more thing, how to reload page. One more point of metadata, that how to display the content and how to reload the page. And then it gives the search engines, keywords and other web services. Search engine, keywords and other services. Okay, students, so hope you have understood metadata, and now we'll just see an example how to use meta tag with the image tag. Okay, so I'm repeating again, students, that what is metadata? Metadata or meta description tag is the data about data which is used to boost on-page SEO, that is search engine optimization, and it is having a snippet between 70 to 160 characters. I had given you the example also. That movie of a teaser, you can say, teaser of a movie or a serial, okay, for your upcoming episode. Okay, so we have already learned this, and then we had seen that very important point, that your meta tag is always inside the header tag. Students, you have to remember this. Okay, and it gives the additional information to your page. It is an empty element. Getting, students? And then it is typically used to specify character set, author of the page, page description, keywords, and viewport settings. Viewport settings, we had seen the example also, that meta name, viewport, content, width, and then we had given the scale. Why we had given this? Because it instructs the browser on how to control the page dimension and its scaling, and then reload page, search engine keywords, and other services also it provides. Okay, so we have this in meta description tag. Now just have a brief view of image tag before going to the exam. Now what is image tag? Image tag. Let's use the white colors. It's visible. Image tag. Okay, students, what is image tag? Or image tags, for what purpose we use image tags? Okay, now image tag is used to give the image to your page. You can insert an image in your page. Okay, and as I have said that we are going to use image tag with alt attribute of your image tag. Now what is alt attribute, students? Alt attribute specifies an alternate text for an image. If the image is, it specifies alternate text. Okay, if the image cannot be displayed, you have to remember this, student, that if image is not displayed, getting, students? So you have to remember this. Okay, and then it provides an alternative information. Okay, what provides an alternative information for an image which cannot be displayed for a reason. For a reason like slow connection, or we can say some error has occurred, or user cannot view it, okay, for a reason because of slow connection or because of some error. Okay, students, so here we had seen the brief description about metadata and the image tag with alt attribute, which is also called as the alternative text. Okay, because it gives an alternative information for an image, and you have to remember, students, that it is displayed or it is used when the image is not displayed, so that it can give you an alternative information. That it, for example, if you are trying to run, or if you are trying to see any image, view any image, okay, sometimes the image that particular layout appears, frame appears, but with cross or somewhat broken. That means you are not able to view that image. And but when you take your cursor, okay, your mouse to that particular image, it displays you the text that so and so image is having so and so name. For example, the flower, the image you want to view was of flower, rose, and it is not displayed. So when you move your cursor on that image, it will give you the description that this image is your rose image. Okay, students. So here I had explained you the meta and image tag with alt attribute. Now we'll just have one example how to use the meta tag and image tag. This is not in your practical, students. I'm just giving you for the purpose of explanation. Okay, so here we begin. Doc type, the very first thing which you have to begin, students, is your doc type, because we are learning HTML. Compulsory you have to use this. Okay, doc HTML, then begin with the main tag, then head, and then within head you have the hope you know all these, students, because students you have learned these things in your 11th standard, the structure of your HTML. Page tag, with alt attribute. Okay, this is the head. So that, as I have said, students, that learning meta, so we have to use the meta tag, and meta tag is within the header tag. Okay, just using the meta tag now. Meta name equal to description. Name equal to keywords. Students, we have learned this, that meta tag is used for what purpose? So description, keywords, viewport, name of the author, and so many other different options are there. Okay, so keywords. Content is equal to alt. So you have to remember that these things are not going to be displayed on your web page, because it is only visible to HTML document. Okay, users cannot view it, but it is there in every web page. Okay, this is your meta equal to image give, okay, according to the image or according to the record. Now close the head. This meta tag is included in head. So now we'll begin with the body tag, the main page after HTML, because we have all the content here only. Okay, so in here H1 tag, okay, because I want to give the large font. I can get us and tag or image tag, you can say, for an students. I'm going to use one para tag, because in para image tag you have to use beauty of nature. This is the use the source of this beauty of nature. Okay, this is the name of the picture of the image, JPG. So I'm going to use this. Okay, beauty of here I have used this and give the extension also JPG, and then I'm using one alt attribute. Okay, now here what students, you have to see this, that if the image is displayed, students, you won't have any alt attribute. Okay, but if it's not displayed, then you will have the alternative text, that this one is the nature of beauty of nature, you can say. This is the alt attribute, use of alt attribute. Okay, then close the the para tag. So the tag in a prop, it should be a properly with proper indentations, and this is the body tag, that is the second last tag. Save it and run the program. Now once we run it, students, whatever content we have typed, look, from, you can say, head, whatever is there in the head part except title, okay, it is not displayed on the page. The heading will be displayed, and the image, if the source is proper, the image will be displayed. Okay, so we'll just see the page with image and without image, so that we can learn the alt attribute as well. Okay, first save it. Save. I'm just giving it data img. This is the page which I have created. Now I'm going to run it. Okay, students, so we have seen how to use meta tag and image tag with alt attribute. Okay, one more thing, students, in last lecture we have missed the explanation of title tag. Okay, we know how to use the title and you know where it is displayed. So here we can say that this is the title tag. Okay, meta tag and image tag with alt attribute, which we have written in our notepad. Okay, students, so as you can see, the image is displayed, the heading is displayed. Okay, and whatever we have written in the meta tag, it is not displayed. Why it is not displayed, students? Because it is in the head part, which is visible only to the HTML document. Okay, now we'll just remove this image and we'll just see how alt attribute works. Moving it so that to make you understand. Okay, just refresh it. Look, page is not displayed, but the alt attribute is there to describe that particular image, that it is the image. The name of that image is Beauty of Nature. Students, how to use the meta tag and the image tag with alt attribute. Okay, so just remember few points, students, that metadata is not displayed on the page itself. It can be read by search engines and web crawlers. Web crawlers, we have studied that it provides the web indexing. Okay, then meta tags are snippets of code that tell search engines important information about a web page, such as how they should display it and search results. They also tell web browsers how to display it to the visitors. Every web page has meta tag, but they are only visible in the HTML code. Okay, students, so here hope you have understood this metadata and the image tag. And this is not going to come in your exam, students. This is just for the explanation purpose. So hope I have cleared this meta tag and the image tag. Okay, so that's for today. Have a good day. Thank you.